All right, now we're on. Hello, everyone. I am dwangoac, keeper of TASBot, and I am so happy to be able to share this run with you. This is a really fun run. Really quick details. First of all, this is a tool-assisted speedrun made by Lord Tom. You can find this over on tasvideos.org, where I am also a senior ambassador for that site. We are using a TAS-TM32 board made by Onosaurus with these visualization boards made by Micro 500 back in the day, firmware with Raspberry, the Moss 3212, a whole bunch of other folks in the community that I'm forgetting. A lot of people contributed to this. I also have a ROM clear cartridge, which you're going to see in a second, made by 100th Coin, and let's get this going. So, I have to clear the RAM of this console. I'm going to do some really, really mean things. I'm going to take Metroid out. I'm going to put this RAM clear in. We've now cleared RAM to the right state. I'm going to ruthlessly rip this cartridge out and hope that I didn't make any mistakes.
This is exactly how I expected Metroid.
Exactly. We'll be introducing everybody in a second, but here goes. 3, 2, 1. Hope it works. And it worked. OK. So we have started the run. With me on the couch is, well, let me see which order I'll go in. I'll go with iceblue. They are helping with technical commentary. Also have brossentia, who is here for color commentary.
I played a little bit of this today.
For the first time. We also have Stump, who has been part of the community for a long time and has helped us out with a lot of stuff. Okay, there's a lot to explain about what's going on in this tool-assisted speedrun, but first of all, if you are unfamiliar with tool-assisted speedruns, this is a way of playing back a perfect playthrough of a video game. This tool-assisted speedrun, like I said, was made by Lord Tom in an emulator, and we're now playing that sequence of button presses back as if it was a player piano. So a player piano would play one note after another on from a piano roll. We're doing the exact same thing, but instead of one note after another from the beginning of a song to the end, we're playing one button press after another from the beginning of this task to the end. So you're seeing this happening on real hardware, on a real cartridge, and I'm going to let him describe some of the techniques you might be seeing on screen right now.
Sure. Right now, we don't have too much technical stuff going on here, just some very precise jumps. And we're going to be experiencing a lot of beeping. I hope you enjoy beeping, because TASBot does not care where our health value is. He's just going to go through the game, and it's going to do it very magically.
One thing I'm noticing as well with those enemies falling down, usually they'll hit you if you're just standing straight up. And so, you know, there has been clever shooting up just to stun them just enough so that they don't hit Samus. Also, earlier on, turning into a ball form in order to avoid them. Just a very nice use of very basic mechanics there. See, I know about this game. I played it today.
You played it today for the first time?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Oh, I love this game. I think that, like, everybody's like, oh, it's too hard, blah, blah, blah. No, it's fun. This is a fun game.
It is actually fun, but I will say that I had a slightly different experience, and I died a lot when I started playing this game again. It is ruthless. Okay, so where are we headed first?
We are going to be heading right over here to pick up the ice beam. We're going to keep going right here. We're going to jump over. I don't know the enemy names here.
I don't think anybody remembers.
Yeah.
Batman.
Probably.
But we're going to be using these missiles quite often, and what we're going to be doing is, we're going to be clearing these enemies off the screen to clear lag, because the more sprites on the screen in this game, the more lag we have. But we're going to do our first glitch here, which this is called the door wrap. So what we're doing here is Samus is morphing and unmorphing, you know, very, very frequently, and what that's doing is that's pushing Samus up on kind of like a grid system, and as it keeps continuously pushing up, Samus is going to actually wrap the entire screen, which is how we get underneath that place, you know, that barrier where we need the morph ball bombs to come and grab the ice beam first. But we're going to go get our morph ball bombs right here very soon. As soon as we clear out, you know, a couple more of these rooms, grab an energy tank here so we can stop this very relentless beeping.
It's interesting that getting the ice beam first is going to be faster than going and getting the bombs first, because you have to get both of them,
okay,
right?
All right, TASBot, you don't have to show off. Like, that was just unnecessary.
Wow.
That was frame perfect. It didn't have to be, but it was.
Yeah, I could do that.
Some other quick notes about what you're seeing here. You might notice that the frequency of missiles is a lot higher than what you would normally experience, and that's because we're able to manipulate the pseudo-random number generator in various ways by pressing button presses early or late, changing how we route, which frame we jump on, things like that, to allow us to manipulate the random number generator to give us the exact drop we want. It's not something that you can easily do or frequently ever do in some games, and it makes it a much different experience for a task than it would be for an RTA run.
Yeah. So, Brossentia, you did this part like 30 minutes ago, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Where do you think we're gonna go after morph ball bombs?
You're probably gonna go get Varia's suit, is what I'd guess.
Really? What?
Am I wrong?
How? So, which way do you think we're gonna go?
We are going to go down right.
Down right.
Down
So,
right.
all right. So, according to a map, down right would lead us to a wall.
Well, it's a good wall. Okay.
You're
Favorite wall.
almost correct. We're gonna actually be heading up left.
Oh, that's where the suit is. I forgot. Look, it was
we're-
30 minutes ago.
So what we did there is basically like we set up a specific like enemy pattern there to get us the perfect platforming up to take the backdoor exit to the Varia suit, which also gives us the ability to pick up the energy tank and the missile tank here.
Oh, you can go through these walls?
Yes.
Well, that's nice.
I
wish
held
I
back.
would have known.
I held back from saying anything. I just watched you kind of stare at the wall.
I really appreciate it. Oh, Dwango was like, you should go here, you should go there. There's a Varia suit over here, blah, blah, blah.
I just wanted you to have a good time. I didn't want you to feel like, hey, you're commentating for a game that was unpleasant.
I had a great time. No, seriously, like, for the sake, oh, the bomb boost and shooting up. Oh my gosh, look
Yeah.
at those. Yeah, you're supposed to have high jump here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Samus's hitbox is, when you're using morph ball bombs, Samus's hitbox is incredibly large. They can be pretty far off and will still bounce Samus relatively far. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the Varia suit here and we're gonna immediately up A. And what the up A on the second controller does is it brings us right back to start, but with a twist. We only start with 30 energy. So we're gonna be in that dangerous health territory.
You can see what buttons are being pressed on the visualization boards. Hopefully they're visible on your screen. Every once in a while when we do those up A's, you'll see that second controller be used.
Yeah, just so you know, in order to get the Varia suit, you usually have to have high jump, but that's in a very far away area. You'd have to, normally you'd navigate quite a bit in order to get there. So, you know, it was a very clever ice beam, very clever bomb boost, and just taking advantage of all of the mechanics to get extra height. I like experimental games like this that have mechanics that aren't in every single game because you can do some really nifty tricks with that.
So one big thing to point out here, in a normal 100% run, we actually don't come for long beam here. Long beam is actually not the greatest beam. With the exception of Ice Beam. Ice Beam is actually pretty terrible in this game.
so bad.
It's bad.
With Long Beam, so Samus can fire as many shots, it's like 2 or 3 or something like that on the screen at the same time. But when Long Beam is on the screen, as long as those beam shots are on the screen, Samus can no longer fire. So when we have Long Beam, it has to travel the entirety of the screen before we can continue firing with Samus's beam here. But we're going to pick this up here because we're actually going to be utilizing this later on in the run when we pick up the wave beam in order to clear some pretty tricky blocks.
So we're getting low on health. My expectation is that you're going to have a death warp at some point. And that's why we're taking this much damage. I don't know. I've never seen this before, but I'm just guessing.
Hey, it's more like a resource that you can use to damage boost, and until you run out, might as well take advantage of it.
I mean, TASBot has infinite health, so...
Well, sometimes it's faster to travel by death, you know?
Maybe.
You would have to play out the animation. It's so much quicker to just hit up A.
Fine, whatever.
It takes all the fun out of it. Some quick things. We are the TASBot community that makes the actual runs work on real hardware. The TAS Videos community is the community that makes the tool-assisted speedruns in the first place. They combined to do these events. It's been an awesome journey over almost 10 years of doing this. Can you believe it? If you want to get involved on the task creation side of things and be able to make these kinds of glitches happen yourself, head on over to taskvideos.org. If you'd like to get involved on the tool-assisted speedrun on real hardware side, that'd be the TASBot community. Head over to discord.gg/TASBot.
I kind of want to just see Brosentia's face after
The next section?
Yeah, after the next section.
I'm watching.
It's a pretty nice little thing.
Hey, Dwango, do you mind if I cut in for a second?
Go for it.
All right, we are 66% to our goal. We're getting really close. And I just want to read off a couple of donations for you because we got $100 from Takate. Let's see some any percent. It's a great run and donate for a great cause. Have fun on commentary, y'all. Go fast. TASBot.
Takate was supposed to be here today, couldn't make it. So glad to see that comment come through. Thank you so much, Takate.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We also got $25 from the Batmeister. More Metroid means more marathon, which means more donations. Go for TASBot bonus run.
All right, this is the cool part here.
Whee! Okay.
So in a normal section of the map here, there is a large wall there that prevents you from accessing anything around this area. This is what we call Lower Norfair, where you can pick up the wave beam, the screw attack, an energy tank, and I believe a couple missile tanks. I could be mistaken with the number of items. And this is like pretty late into the run as far as like casual playthrough. But we're gonna come clear these early because A, it's gonna get rid of our ice beam here because the beams do not stack. And we don't want this ice beam right now. We needed it just for the various suit essentially.
We'll have to get another one later, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, what I really like is that there are a lot of moments where you turn into ball form and then pop out of it just so that you reset your falling animation and you can get a little bit more horizontal movement by doing that. And you know, it's a very small thing, but again, with a task, it's 100% worth it. I would bet that in live speed running, that might actually be doable and be something that people use.
So yeah, what the task is doing here, those little morph pop-ups that, you know, Samus is doing here.
Yes.
Very quick, you know, like morph, unmorph. And what that does is, it, like, if you're on ground level, it actually launches Samus up just a few inches, like, off the ground. And for those enemies that fly down, that stay flying down when you're walking towards them, it actually manipulates them to go upwards.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I like that.
It's faster to do that than to jump. And then you can also use the morph ball with that same technique to roll off of a ledge. And as long as you're not pressing the left or the right key, D-pad input, while you're in that morph ball rolling off the ledge, you can actually unmorph, jump out of that, like with no platform below you. Oh, this is a really cool thing, watch.
That's a solid surface.
Yeah, it's a solid surface. Floors don't exist.
Yeah.
Hey, Dwango.
Yes.
We just hit $1,500. $1,500 towards the incentive. We are more than 75% of the way there. In fact, 78% of the way there. And we just got another donation that says $50 from Nux Tenma that says more TASBot. And I'd like to know, why would they want to see that bonus incentive run?
You absolutely want to see this any percent run.
Yeah, you don't want to miss this. It's one of the most astounding tool-assisted speedruns out there for just beating the game quickly.
It's incredible to see.
And one thing I should note, though, there's actually already been some improvements discovered between the time when this tool-assisted speedrun was created and now when we're displaying it. There have been some improvements that have been found by the RTA community. So there are now some routes that are faster that are being actively incorporated into an updated version. It's amazing that games from the 1980s are still ripe with opportunities for improvement.
Yep, for sure.
Well, the more popular games, the ones that are better known, you know, I think that when you only have one or two people digging into a game, you often won't find certain things for a long time. But when you have 10, 20, 30 people who are just digging into it constantly, there are so many things that, you know, could possibly take another 50 years to find if you don't have that manpower behind it. So I love the sharing of knowledge, the community that comes with tasks.
Yeah, absolutely. And it goes both ways because the routing that the RTA community does feeds into the glitches that are used by the RTA or the task community that are combined with routing from the RTA community. They get put together into really fast tool assisted speedruns. On Task Videos, you'll find a game resources page for Metroid that lists task-only strategies, but some of those strategies that were thought to be only possible with task tools are now being incorporated into RTA runs. So,
Yep.
When I route games for my speedruns, I always look at tasks as if they exist. And sometimes the tricks can't be used, but sometimes you can figure out a way to just do a setup that's a little bit slower, but still essentially gets the same effect.
yeah, I love that symbiotic nature between the two communities.
By the way, there was a third block that you're actually supposed to break there. Task just goes right through the first block.
Thank
Didn't
you,
bother.
TASBot. Actually, thank you, Lord Tom, who made this.
Yeah. And this is actually a fairly established, I don't want to call it dated run, but it was made several years ago now, and it's stood the test of time. It's only been recently that a lot of things have started being discovered that have obsoleted the route it took.
Dwango, did you know that we just hit $33,000 for the Able Gamers?
Nice.
And we got a $250 donation from Julie Cat that says, TASBot, playing Metroid? My weekend is complete.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Julie Cat.
Thank you. That's a big donation.
How many people in the audience have a crush on TASBot?
If the answer isn't yes, I don't believe you.
He's very popular. Apparently it is now canon that TASBot is more than happy to love as many people as possible. So, just saying.
Thank you, TASBot.
So right there was an instance of why we picked up the long beam early with that wave beam. So normally runners will only be able to clear about 2 of those blocks before having to morph into to go through those like little 1 tile gaps. But TASBot is quick enough to go a 3rd tile to get through there.
All right, where are we headed next?
So we have one more item to pick up in Lower Norfair. We're gonna pick up a nice energy tank here. And in my experience with playing this game, typically you up A because this is a very out of the way item to get. But TASBot is gonna show us a different way to move about this place. And I honestly didn't know this existed until yesterday. So we're gonna actually door wrap this door here. And we're going to kind of blindly navigate this here and get all the way to this room here. And now there's a door here that just magically appeared just for this particular instance. And now we're heading down to the Ridley elevator.
Yeah, it's not normally a door there.
No. I'm not sure exactly why that happens, but it was
The game got confused.
It was incredibly cool when I first saw it.
Dwango, we also just hit $1,600.50. We just hit $1,652. So
Nice.
we are
Oh, we're
82% of the way there.
Keep it coming, folks. You don't want to miss this any percent run.
Yeah, get those donations in if you want to see that any percent run. It is absolutely worth it.
Okay, this block here. No, not this room. There is a block coming up that always got me.
It gets everybody.
Yeah, yes. You know it when you see it. Okay, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of instances of TASBot just kind of damage boosting through all of these enemies. And you'll see, like, when TASBot takes damage here, you'll see a quick up input. What that does is that basically stops Samus from bouncing around the screen.
Oh, yeah, you always see the gun stick straight up. That's how you know it's being done. Or the controller flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a couple items to clear over here on the right before we make our way down. And you'll see a lot of those instances where TASBot will turn around and immediately reopen the door. Reason being, the door is actually technically considered a sprite, and it contributes to the sprite limit that the game can handle. And we want to kind of remove as many sprites as we possibly can on the screen just to reduce as much lag.
Yeah, lag management in this game is pretty critical.
The door causes lag?
Yeah.
It's a sprite.
It is a sprite.
It's one more.
It's not moving. It's just there.
That's how they coded it.
Wouldn't it despawn other spread? Well, maybe not in this case, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TASBot, you looking a little low on health.
Are you okay, TASBot?
Oh, that was 2 health earlier.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh. I can't watch. I can't watch. Let me know when it's over.
3 health.
Yeah, even with various suits. So various suit reduces the damage that Samus takes by 50%. And even with various suit, Ridley's lair, enemies do 12. Without various suit, 24. So few hits and you're in critical. So upcoming here, we are going to make our normal route over to the boss of this area. Can you tell me what the boss of this area is?
No, I didn't get this far.
That was mean.
James? Is James the boss here?
Well, all right.
Ridley?
Let me give you a hint.
Is it Ridley?
I was gonna say we got Ridley's lair.
Okay. So it's probably Ridley. That's my guess. Final answer.
All right. Yeah. So here we have the Dwango's favorite room.
Yeah, this is the one.
So there's actually a 2-tile gap that Samus is about to fall through here. That gets literally everybody. If you tell me that you avoided it in your childhood first try, I don't believe you.
No.
But yeah, it gets everybody. If you miss that, you can go left. They got some platforming you can do that is very, very ridiculous platforming. And you can go back up and get it. That jump right there that TASBot just made is actually developer intended. It is a 1 pixel jump.
So mean.
It is I think it's 1, might be a 2. But yeah, you have literally one or 2 pixels to make that jump. If not, you're gonna fall. And it's not the nicest. Best way to do it is just kind of like morph jump if you know like that tech. But it was a pretty hard jump to make.
You play rando on this and got stuck with that, right?
Yeah, I had a rando seed where the morph ball was behind that jump.
No.
And I told Metal Machine, and Metal was like, okay, I gotta change the logic.
Oh, okay. Well, here we're there. Yeah, that happens.
Dwango, we just hit $1,700.
And we just hit Ridley in the face. Anyway.
It was more like the butt,
Yeah.
but
1,700. All right, we're getting there. Do we? Is it good time for donations?
yeah, we got
All right. Do we got any donations to read?
got a couple of upays to go through.
Oh, let's see. Do I have some donations for you? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have I have $25 from Dark Sakura that says, here, have a money. Save the animal. Oops, wrong game. Anyway, hi from the back of the room. Kudos to the runners. Thank you so much, Dark Sakura.
The animals.
I'm
We're
afraid
speed running.
I'm
here.
afraid TASBot always kills the animals. It saves the frames. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. TASBot always saves the frames.
Good job, TASBot. I appreciate you.
But also thank you, audience, for supporting. People remote online have been doing a lot in order to meet this incentive. But also people here at TwitchCon. So seriously, all of you make a huge difference.
Did you see how they utilized that morph jump and held up to get Samus to grab both of those missile packs?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's such a cool little thing to see.
I think I missed it. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Brossentia.
I was talking. Talking and watching, it's hard.
So we got a little cleanup to do here in Norfair. There is, I believe, 6 items over here. We have a bunch of missile tanks. We have another ice beam, unfortunately. And then we're gonna go and pick up. There's a long hallway that we have to go through to pick up one singular missile, or I think it's either 1 or 2 missile tanks. And then we'll be completely done with Norfair in entirety.
Good, I don't want to come back here.
Yeah.
Probably smells bad.
That's funny. Do we have any other donations?
Yes, we have a $20 donation from Equals N. It says, TASBot, any percent run, let's go.
Let's go.
It's super close, but this run does not have a whole lot more time, so please get those donations in.
Yep, we also have a $5 donation from Anonymous that says, $5 donation train, go. Don't forget to add the incentive to your donation. I know that's right.
Yeah, if we can get that $5 donation train going, get that incentive rolling, that would be fantastic.
Rolling like?
Rolling like Samus.
Yeah, you look like a peppermint patty or like one of those hard candies. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I never thought. Now I can't unsee that.
Looks delicious.
This is your fault. I can't unsee it now.
I'm just hungry. I don't know.
By the way, we don't care about that platform right there. We're just gonna jump through it because that's just what we do.
Is it solid?
Yes.
Okay.
Normally.
Dwango, I also wanted to make sure to mention the any percent run is 35 minutes, but the any percent run is 35 minutes, but the incentive run is 3 minutes, right?
Not quite that short, but it's short.
Yeah, so this is 100%. This is about 35. The any percent run, I believe, is about 8
Yeah.
ish. I think it's like 7:59, something like that. It's a good watch, trust me.
It is because you have a lot. You've got a lot more equipment in the 100% run to work with.
Yeah.
Very, very different techniques.
How do you have more equipment? This is 100%.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The 100% run has a lot more equipment to work with
I
than
gotcha,
in the
I
any
gotcha.
percent. Yeah.
Yeah, because you've been like there have been tricks using the morph ball here. A lot of tricks using just using a lot of damage boost, but in the any percent, you're going to be taking a whole lot more damage. Up A, taking you down to 30 energy will put you in danger a lot. I really wonder how they're going to navigate the world.
All right, so we're leaving Norfair. This place stinks.
Yeah.
We have some cleanup to do.
Another double reset, by the way.
Yeah, so another double reset to get us back to start. So yeah, whenever you up A on the second controller, it does bring you back to the elevator of the zone that you're in. So when we go up that elevator, when you see Samus kind of like stutter a little bit on the elevator and the screen kind of flicks for like 1 second, you'll know that you're in the next area, so you can up A and go back to the starting elevator there. So we're gonna head over here to Kraid's Lair, which is technically the first area of the game that we're supposed to go to. But as far as routing's sake, we do this one last because we're gonna grab an energy tank on our way to the final zone. This is also my favorite track in the game, but
It's mine too.
it's so good. I love Kraid's Lair.
The music was definitely uneven in this game. Some areas got wonderful compositions, and other areas got bleep, bleep.
That's sort of the way that a lot of first games in a series work, though, for
Yeah.
NES. Yeah. Like Mega Man 1, some of the music was very hit and miss, and then Mega Man 2, bam, just banger after banger.
Oh, that's one of the reasons, no offense to this game, I like this game. Super Metroid is good in that regard, but
Okay, well now I gotta ask, what's your favorite track in Mega Man 2?
My favorite track in Mega Man 2.
Are we talking about the
It's
Game
not
Boy Mega Man?
Quick Man. It's definitely not Quick Man, okay?
No,
Quick
the
Man
NES
is
version.
annoying.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably Metal Man.
Metal Man? Okay.
Yeah, Metal.
I can
I
respect
could be on
that.
board with
It's
that. Yeah,
solid.
I can respect that.
I am a Heat Man enjoyer. There's something about that stage that just so good.
Dwango,
Oh yes.
we just hit 91%, $1,800.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Get it.
go.
We are gonna, I feel like we're gonna make it. We also got a $25 donation from Fango that says, TASBot's SMW Ace run in 2014 is what first got me into GDQ and Twitch in general. Been watching and donating ever since.
Aw, that's so awesome. It's still so crazy that we've been doing this for almost 10 years. Speaking of which, our 10-year anniversary will be at AGDQ 2024, and we are, in fact, playing Super Metroid. So if you want to see the successor to this game, or the natural progression of it, please tune in to AGDQ 2024 in January and watch the Super Metroid run. You're not going to be disappointed.
We also have
dear.
only about 7 minutes. Oh, actually, we just hit 95%. We're at
Nice.
$1,900.
So close.
Nice.
Oh, is it there?
You seem very curious.
It says $2,000. Thank you.
Oh, we did. We hit it. It's 21.25. We hit it.
Oh, yeah,
We're
let's
going to do the
go.
80% bonus run.
Thank you so much.
Thank
for that
y'all
support.
so much for all the donations.
You won't be disappointed in that run. We are not going to be providing a whole lot of commentary in one sense because it's going to move a lot quicker.
Yeah. Few tech things that we can explain there. One thing that differentiates TASBot's run here, as you can see, we didn't like those blocks. We're in critical health, and Kraid is, every enemy in Kraid's lair does 10 damage with the various suit.
Yeah.
So we're pretty low here. There is a very convenient energy tank in Kraid's lair that we can grab, but TASBot doesn't. TASBot's just gonna show us how it is, and that's Kraid.
That's not usually that easy.
No. So we're gonna take this energy tank.
After the fight.
Yeah.
So,
And then blow it away.
yeah, and then we're just gonna up A and just completely remove all the energy we just gained. So the game actually stops you at 6 energy tanks, but there's actually 8 in this game, and I don't know why.
Why are there 2 ice beams?
Yeah. Maybe they were just like, you know what? Let's. Do we add this? Maybe, I don't know. Add another one.
Is there no advantage getting the second ice
None.
beam?
No.
Does it take you back to
Yes.
ice beam?
It'll overwrite the thing, and I think if I remember correctly, it actually respawns the wave beam
Ooh, okay.
if you wanted to go back and get that.
That boost, that was good.
Yep. So we grabbed that to get ourselves at full health. And it's actually human viable. You want to up A right out of Kraid's lair. But TASBot is actually faster to just kind of like climb out of that little lower tower from Kraid's lair back to Brentstar here. But human viable and 100% run, we actually just up A there and just go straight to Torian here. Oh, well, in our normal route, we go pick up Long Beam and then we go to Torian. So yeah, while we're heading over here to Torian, this is a pretty long screen in the Torian elevator. We got about time for a couple donations.
Sounds good. Okay, we have a $50 donation from Bobby Blackwolf that says, brossentia versus TASBot grudge match when?
All right.
Oh, I'll take you down, TASBot.
We also have a $25 donation from Duker6 that says, no incentive left behind.
Nice.
Nice.
Nah.
We also have a $25 donation from Rugrat that says, go TASBot!
Thanks, Rugrat.
Yay.
All right, so nothing extremely like technical about this. This is actually just the normal routing here through Torian. Everything in here does 15 damage. Rinkas are, your SpaghettiOs that we have here. They will spawn and immediately just path directly at Samus. And they are probably the worst thing about this area. They create a ton of lag. They follow you, they chase you. Unless you just kind of move, 3 inches out of the way, then you're fine because they're just going to keep going. And then you have the infamous enemies of the game, Metroids.
Oh, yeah.
They said the thing.
I would say, though, that lag actually was often sort of intended in some ways for certain games just to give you a little bit more time to react. In fact, there are some games that if you play them with all the lag removed, they're almost impossible to play just because of how hard they get. I don't think that's true with this game, obviously. TASBot is
Oh gosh, were
just
we
getting
just wasting
rid
this?
of
Whoa, TASBot, what are you doing? You need those.
TASBot.
All right, so these are called Zebatites. They take 8 hits to clear. They do regenerate health. The first hit they cannot regenerate. So if you hit them once with a missile, they'll have 7, and then they'll permanently have 7 unless you die. But once you clear them, they are gone. TASBot's gonna just sit here and just spam directly into Mother Brain here while freezing these 3 Rinkas, and Mother Brain's gone. But we're not done here. We're gonna actually screen wrap here because we can, and come out the lava and get through this door.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
So this is Escape.
Escape is just a vertical platforming section that is the same platforms over and over. Every, I think it's 6 or 7 platforms are the same. And that's time
That's time.
for 100%.
And it's obligatory. We have to wait for this one other section to happen. All right, let's swap over. We have made the any percent category, but before we get there, we got 100% of items and still managed to get Samus. I had no idea that she was a girl.
I didn't know Samus was a brunette.
Oh, well, all right. Well, there's that. Low pixel count. All right, we are going to we are going to swap back over. Tech, are you ready with the any percent run? It is not. It is. What is the actual time on that? You've got the run on your phone. It has the exact estimate on it.
It should be. Yeah, the run is 8 minutes.
Yeah, we'll go with that number.
Yeah, 7:57 by the 8-bit beast.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to chime in here and let you all know, since we made this bonus incentive, which is really incredible, really happy, for the next game that we'll be doing, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom by Player 5, we have a bid war incentive for that one. So I want to remind everybody that that's going to be our next bonus incentive that we will be working on.
Awesome. All right, well, we're going to do the RAM clear swap again, and this is always a little dicey because it can fail. So I'm going to ruthlessly pull the cartridge out while the console is still on.
My
I know, right?
favorite part of NES right here.
I have inserted the new cartridge, and hopefully it all works. It worked. All right.
All right.
Any percent is a go. I need to quickly explain this because I didn't earlier, and this first part is the same as what you saw earlier. This is a flash cart I used, an Infinite NES Lives board, graciously donated by those folks, INL. Thank you so much for that years ago. We used this flash cart. Oh, that is a desync. All right, that can happen. That can happen. Don't worry. No one panic. I'm a professional. Basically, when I am hot swapping the cartridge, it is possible for things to go wrong if I inserted at just the wrong angle, for instance. So I got to be kind of careful with that. Let me reset this, and hopefully it just goes. All right, that's
Try
the reset.
again. Round 2.
The reason we have to do this is because the game is rather bizarre and reads from uninitialized memory.
Okay.
And if you don't have a clear state of RAM that's expecting, you end up with that, basically. This did not have happened twice in a row. You know, it's just a thing. All right.
I mean,
third time's the charm, right?
probability, it will happen eventually.
It is a 1 in 4 chance. All right, we'll start with the RAM clear. Pull this cartridge out. And really, it's just the angle that I'm putting this in. It's really, it's not exact science. When I press enter on this, oh, now we're getting an even different failure. Welcome to the wonderful world of console verification. Sometimes you just get unlucky. All right, so really quickly, oops, I actually did not mean to turn that off. This part that clears the ROM, or the RAM, the memory on the console, this is, oh, that's another failure mechanism. You're getting every possible thing that could go wrong. That time I tripped the reset wire. Right? And this is the kind of thing you don't want to have happen. Okay, now it went to a black screen. I don't know what that means. Let's see what it does. All right, hopefully.
Maybe.
Hopefully, maybe. Wow, that was some bad luck. We usually have about a 1 in 4 chance of it going sideways. So for that many to happen in a row is definitely what I would describe as marathon luck. All right, Samus, make it through this section. You can do it. No!
Samus,
oh my gosh!
How dare you?
Like, how are we getting so many in a row wrong? Yeah, no, it would not have mattered, trust me.
No, yeah.
It would not have gone better. All righty, we're just gonna do this one more time.
Thank you, production, for resetting the timer every single time.
Every single time. All right.
All right, I believe.
I believe you can fly. All right. So if we get past that first jump, we're probably okay for the remainder of it. It's kind of amazing how bad my luck has been. We did this how many times in rehearsal and did not see it go that badly?
I think we're good here.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
All
there
right.
we go.
All right, so you're gonna notice an immediate route deviation here. We're gonna go straight to Kraid's lair here. Wow, Samus, you're showing off. All we need is the morph ball. Normally you need missiles, morph ball bombs, everything in your arsenal to get down here. We don't actually need these in any percent. So we're gonna go straight to the lair, and we're gonna actually take a really cool route. all the way to Kraid's room. And we're gonna actually get there without a single missile pack. And for those who know the map, you actually need missiles to enter Kraid's room.
That is pretty clean.
I love that.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a series of door wraps here and a couple of jumps, unmorphs jumps, and we're going to wrap around here. And we're gonna come out the right side of the room here, which will warp us about a room and a half down, bottom right. We're gonna do the same thing here, but we're gonna do a slight different amount of jumps and like unmorphs and things like that to get us another wrap. And we are going to go straight through this door right here. That's gonna bring us straight to Kraid.
Which we skipped the missiles needs.
Yes. So right here, we're just gonna stun lock Kraid. Yep, we're just gonna do that and grab 75 missiles from Kraid.
Nice. Good job, TASBot.
The any percent strat for that is basically like, because we cannot time those mashes, those are all frame perfect mashes, is basically we have to like up tap, come out of like, you're basically coming out of morph and you're drawing 4 shots in the Kraid, each one, and you have to basically have that E-tank that's in the lava pit there in order to tank each hit from Kraid's like little missile, whatever you want to call those things that like Kraid shoots. So now we're just gonna make our way over into the central section of Brinstar, and we're gonna go grab one more item here. And that's going to be the final item that we're gonna grab in this entire run.
One note, you'll see that the pattern of enemies as we went through that room has changed every time we've done it. And the one thing that's really interesting about this is, while we can influence what the random number generator does, we don't necessarily have complete control over it. So we sometimes just have to deal with, hey, maybe we don't have the ability, perhaps, to get the exact right outcome we want in how the room places enemies, for instance. And they are all random here. Even sometimes even the height of the enemy's jumps are randomly picked in this game.
One thing I do know about, like from a technical standpoint, when you're moving vertical in a room, whichever, like those little, the enemies, they're called rippers. The ones that just kind of like move backwards and forwards and they bounce off the walls, and whenever you fire at them, that just makes a little tink sound.
Oh, yeah.
Whichever direction that they're facing when they go off screen, the next one that spawns in that same area is going to be facing in that same direction. So you'll see a lot of the runners actually manipulate when they exit the screen to get. What are you doing, Samus? So they'll manipulate like where they exit that portion of the screen to get those rippers to spawn, facing a specific direction, so they can make those precise jumps without any issues or taking any kind of damage. All right, so we're gonna come here, grab the ice beam. This is going to be the final item of the run, and then you might be wondering, wait,
Yeah.
how are we gonna get in the Torian without morph ball bombs, both boss kills, things like that, and no energy
Oh,
tank?
listen to the section. You caught that, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
My guess is we're going to have some door warps, huh?
no,
Maybe
actually,
door
I don't think
What?
so.
no, actually. I'll let you experience.
Yeah, it's a great choice.
It's very interesting.
We're going through Old Territory. Are there any donations to read off right now?
Oh, yeah. Of course, we have got some awesome donations. We have $50 from Sigma Beta that says, great organization with an important mission. Thanks for supporting them. Thank you so much for that awesome donation. We also have $5 from Spriggs that says, why not? Well, I think so too. Why not? And then we also have $50 from Princess Peach that says, yay, TASBot.
Aw.
Aw, thank you, Princess.
Probably have a couple more, or maybe like one or two more.
Okay, no problem. We have a $75 donation from Anonymous. No comment was provided. We also have a $50 donation from Draco Banana. No comment was provided there, but thank you so much for the $50 towards Able Gamers.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so you see that we're actually drawing this enemy in. We're actually going to use this enemy to our advantage to sort of manipulate it into a pattern to allow us to morph jump out of there, clip through the floor, and enter Torian here.
I'll clap for TASBot. That was so clever.
One thing to note, every enemy in Torian does 30 damage. So at any point in this entire run, we are one shot. And also to point out, we only have a maximum capacity of 75 missiles. The entirety of Mother Brain's room requires 73, as long as you don't miss a single missile. So keep your eye on that missile count, because it's an interesting ride. Yeah, it's very, very cryptic music.
It is. This game was terrifying.
I always talk to people about how much old games scared me, and like this probably would have been one that I'd be like, I had nightmares after playing this area.
Right? Well, as we're coming to the end of this run, a couple of quick things. First of all, thank you so much to all of the folks that made this possible. This particular tool-assisted speedrun, the any percent was, I believe it was the 8-Bit Beast. I should have the name up there.
Yes, 8-Bit Beast.
Yeah, 8-Bit Beast. This was also done a couple of years ago. There are some possible improvements to this tool-assisted speedrun as well. Anyone can get involved, so head on over to taskvideos.org if you want to work on improving that. All right, what's going on here?
A lot.
Yes.
So basically, like I said, 73 missiles to completely clear this entire room, with as long as you don't miss. And what we're going to do here is we're going to manipulate these spawns here, and just kind of take out Mother Brain. And once Mother Brain is dying, you no longer take damage. So you're safe to just take damage from that turret there.
Well, we have reached the end of the task block for GDQ Express 2023 here at TwitchCon 2023. This is all benefiting Able Gamers. Thank you so much for all of your donations and for making that 90% run possible. Head on over to discord.gg/TASBot to get involved in the TASBot community. That was time, and that is the end of our time. I would like to thank brossentia, Stump, iceblue, who I called Ice Beam earlier because I've been playing too much Metroid. I am dwangoac signing off. Thank you so much to everyone. Have a wonderful stream.
Thank you so much, Dwango, for that incredible TASBot any percent run. That was so much fun to watch. I loved it, and I think I have a crush on TASBot. TASBot is so cute. So we have a $5 donation from Anonymous. No comment was provided. Thank you so much for that $5 donation. We also have a $25 donation from Brittany Buttercup. So excited to see Player 5. Also, French Zelda is the best Zelda. And now, we have a surprise prize segment that we are going to share with you. It is going to be super cool. Let's take a look at some of those awesome prizes.
It's a secret to everybody. It's a secret prize, that is. Come on, everyone, welcome back. My name is Sent, and of course, there had to be a secret prize here at Games Done Quick Express, live from TwitchCon at the Las Vegas Convention Center. I have gone down to the Artist Alley, talked to a ton of amazing artists, and we've put together a fun little prize pack of Tears of the Kingdom themed prizes for you all. Now, here is the catch. You need to donate $25 anytime between the start of this prize segment and the end of the event in order to be eligible. And you absolutely want to, because we have so much cool stuff in this prize pack for you. In fact, coming off of that amazing Metroid task we just saw, we have a pair here of lovely Metroid-themed earrings sent to us by Heaven's Last, also known as Amigurumi Guy. Absolutely fantastic. Love them so much. They look great. The melt on them is perfect. I am a huge perler connoisseur, and let me tell you, these are some high-quality perlers. Also, from Shiny Sea Bass. We have some amazing pixel art keychains here featuring Link, Zelda, and Ganon from Tears of the Kingdom, along with Pua and some other characters there, and a lovely Pua standee here. Let me just hold that up for you as well. Absolutely fantastic quality on these. Shiny Sea Bass has done a wonderful job, and you can see they are shiny themselves. They've got that lovely foil printing on the inside of them. Absolutely love it. They are wonderful. Now, from Beth B. Rad, we have this incredible Link print from Tears of the Kingdom. You got Tears of the Kingdom, you know, Link right in front of the sun. He's got his hand doing something with the flower. It's kind of a bit of a spoiler, but if you know, you know. Absolutely fantastic. It's signed and stamped on the back by Beth as well. And from Amanda Ruth Art, we have this absolutely incredible, one-of-a-kind hand-painted acrylic on canvas painting of the Master Sword here in the Temple of Time from Ocarina of Time. This is truly amazing. I was blown away when Amanda said, you know what, Sent, I've had this for a long time. I want this to go to someone who loves the Zelda franchise, and I hope that we're gonna be able to do just that because it's included in this bundle as well. But you know what? That's not all, because your $25 donation is also gonna get you entered into a Nintendo Switch. That's right, we're giving away a Nintendo Switch with this bundle as well, and it comes with a copy of Tears of the Kingdom, so you can experience Tears of the Kingdom for yourself on top of that. And you know what? This cannot be a TwitchCon exclusive bundle without some TwitchCon swag. So we also have this lovely TwitchCon hoodie here. These are event exclusive. You could only get this hoodie if you attended TwitchCon 2023. It's got Vegas 23 on the back. It's got the cool TwitchCon logo on the front right there. You absolutely want this. Again, this entire bundle, $25, but you gotta get those donations in between now and the end of the marathon. Now, Twitch chat, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it a million times. It is dangerous to go alone. So get in your $25 donation and take these.
Oh my goodness. I love those prizes. Can we just talk about how cute those perler earrings are? And definitely, if you could not attend TwitchCon Live here in Vegas, I mean, donating towards that jacket is definitely what you want to do, because that is a cool prize that you have a chance to win. Also, don't forget that we have a bid war for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom language choice. So when you go to gamesdonequick.com, make sure to select that you are donating towards that bid war, so that way we can make sure it counts. We also have a $15 donation from France that says, oui, oui, in other French words. Let's play some French Zelda. Let's make it happen. We are gonna go to a short break, and we will be back with The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Any Percent Run, the pre-current patch by Player 5. welcome back to Games Done Quick Express here live at TwitchCon from Las Vegas. It is so awesome to be here with you all today. I am really excited to bring you the last run of the day. It's gonna be incredible. What a way to close out the show. We're gonna have a great time. And don't forget, if you go to gamesdonequick.com, you can participate in the bidding war that is gonna help us raise money for Able Gamers. We've already raised $34,000 for Able Gamers, which is absolutely incredible. We have a bid war going on for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom language choice, and you can choose between English, French, and German, so make sure to head over to gamesdonequick.com and put in a donation to choose which language you want to see happen today. We also have a $25 donation from Anonymous. No comment was provided there, but thank you so much for your donation. We also have a $25 donation from Anonymous that says, yeah, in French. I love that. Thank you so much for that $25 donation. Also, don't forget, we have some really incredible prizes that was just shown off today. I mean, I gotta tell you, those perler earrings were absolutely beautiful, and not to mention that stunning painting. I mean, who wouldn't want to donate towards that and have that as a chance to win to have in your own? That's a beautiful prize. Also, the prize of having one of those really cool TwitchCon 2023 jackets with the Las Vegas on the back. I mean, I would love to see somebody win one of those cool jackets because I saw them in person and they are amazing. We also have a $25 donation from Cactus DT. No comment was provided, but thank you so much for donating towards Able Gamers. So let me tell you a little bit about Able Gamers. Able Gamers enables players with disabilities to participate in the video game world we love. They do a lot, but here's something that we love about what they do. They have peer support. Able Gamers peer counseling team consists of players with disabilities and occupational professionals who work one-on-one with players with disability to help find the most accessible and comfortable gaming setup for each individual. Then whether the solution is a retail product or made from scratch in their research laboratory, the controllers are provided to the player free of cost thanks to wonderful donators like you, which, I mean, who doesn't want to help such an amazing cause? We also have a $50 donation from Ariel Fabulous that says, I'm excited to see Player 5 beat a game that took me 250 hours to play casually in less than an hour. That is going to be such an incredible run to watch. I love it. Thank you so much for that donation. And don't forget, we have the bidding war open. So make sure to head over to gamesdonequick.com so you can participate in that bidding war and choose between English, French, or German for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom language choice. We want to see that bidding war happen. Okay, so it sounds like we are ready to start The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom any percent pre-current patch by Player 5. Player 5, take it away.